Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make Gelatina Mosaico. In case you guys want to learn how to make this super easy and delicious dessert, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with the ingredients. So for this recipe we're going to need 12 ounces of your choice of flavored gelatin, 1 ounce of unflavored gelatin, 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 can of table cream, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, and 2 tablespoons of Mexican vanilla blend. So these are our ingredients. Now let's get started. Alright, so first we're going to start by following the instructions instructed in our box to create our gelatin. Alright, so I'm going to bring at least 4 cups of water into a boil, and I'm also going to set aside 4 cups of water with ice. Alright, so once my water is fully boiled, we're going to pour 2 cups in that bowl. Now we're going to whisk it for 2 minutes or until everything is fully dissolved. And I'm just going to grab my cold water and grab 2 cups of that. And just mix it. Alrighty, so now we're just going to grab our mold, our dish, where we're going to let our gelatin form. So now for me, this is the dish that I always use to make my gelatin, and I like it because it gives me a thick consistency. You can always just use 3 ounces of gelatin of each color, and you're gonna be fine. You know, it's just that your gelatin will be a lot thinner. And also it depends on what kind of mold you're going to let your gelatin sit. So now I'm going to spray it a little bit with non-stick spray, and you just want to go very light. You don't want to put too much, otherwise you're gonna have how do you say, like a slimy. You just spray a little bit. No, but honestly, just spray a little bit. You don't want to overspray it, otherwise your gelatin is gonna get like a slime. I don't know how to explain it, but just spray a little bit. That's good. Okay, so now we're just going to pour our gelatin into our dish. Yummy. Okay, so while we wait for the bubbles to dissolve, we're going to start working on our second gelatin. So just set it to the side and do the same thing to the other gelatin. Alright, so once we have our gelatin ready, we're going to put them in the refrigerator for at least 3 hours or until our gelatin is fully formed. Alright, so once our gelatin's ready, we're going to scrape it on the sides, just like that. And we're going to flip them over. Okay. Alright, so once we get gelatin out of the mold, we're going to start to cut them. So now you're going to cut them depending on how big you want your pieces of gelatin to be, you know, with your milk. I'm just going to cut into little cubes. And like I said, the size depends on you. So I like big cubes on mine. Okay. And you can always get creative and add fruit in your gelatin. Okay, so once we have our cubes of gelatin, we are ready to work on our milk gelatin. How many times did I say gelatin? All right, so before we mix our milks, we're going to grab a half a cup of room temperature water. Is that it? And we're going to add our 4 envelopes of unflavored gelatin. Hello? Are you there? Okay. So we're just going to whisk it as we throw them in. And once our gelatin has thickened up, we're just going to set it to the side. And we're going to mix our milks. So just mix it until it thickens up. All right, so once it thickens up and it looks like this, now we're just going to set it to the side. All right, so in our blender, we're going to add our evaporated milk, our table cream, our condensed milk, and our vanilla. So now we're just going to mix it for 20 seconds. Alrighty, so now we're going to get our unflavored gelatin and we're going to put it in the microwave for 20 seconds. Alright, so once we get our unflavored gelatin out of the microwave, we're just going to give it a quick mix. And it should have turned into a liquid. So now we're going to pour it with our milk. And now we're going to give it another mix for 20 seconds. Okay, so now we are ready to put everything together. All right, so now we're going to grab our bundt pan and we're going to spray with non-stick spray. So make sure that all your sides and all the edges are sprayed, okay? And now we're going to place about 1.5 cups of our milk. So just go around like that, okay? And now we're going to add our gelatin, our flavored gelatin. So you get to place them however you want and as much as you want. So I like to put like colors. And Giovanni's coming.
I want some.
Okay, you could get some.
Can I get one?
See, and this is why I don't mind making extra because it never goes to waste. I hope your hands are clean though.
I forgot. I did clean my hands.
You did? Oh, you did it?
I did.
Okay. I hope so. Okay, so now we're going to pour more milk. You're choking? So just pour some more milk and add some more of your flavored gelatin. And this is what I mean, you know how thick? See how these ones are thick? If I was to make half of that, it will be thinner. So it's okay for me, I don't mind having extra gelatin because with kids, it never goes to waste. You can always, find a way to eat it. Wow, papi.
That looks really good.
I know it is. And like I say, you can get creative and just put on the bottom layer, after you pour milk, you can put some strawberries, peaches, or whatever you like. And just get creative. And the fun part is that, if you have a party or any celebration, you can always change the color of the flavored gelatin. And it's just so many ways. Right, Bunny?
Yeah.
Okay. And now just pour more milk. And cover your gelatin. Now you can add more gelatin. For me, this is fine. Like I said, I always have leftover gelatin. Giovanni, he takes care of that part. But now we are going to put our gelatin in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours, or until, you know, our gelatin has fully formed. Alright guys, so after 4 hours, this is what your gelatin should look like. As you can see, it's nice and firm. So now, using your clean fingers, of course, we're just going to pull the gelatin away from the pan, just like that. So like that, when we flip it, it'll be easy, you know, just so the gelatin could slide down. So just go like that all around, and then also in the middle, in the center. So now, using a cake circle, I'm going to cover it, or you know, if you're going to use a plate, that's fine. Just make sure that it's big enough to fit your tray. All right, so now we're just going to flip it around, and you should be able to hear the gelatin kind of like move around. If you don't hear no noise, that means that your gelatin is not done. So, okay, so now we're just going to pull our tray, and it's done. Look at this. And you know, now you can just decorate it with any fruits or whatever you wish. But this is the final result, you guys, and let me tell you that it is delicious. So we are ready to enjoy it. Let's get into it. So we're just going to slice it. And you know, the cutting, that's of course depends on how much you're going to serve. Okay. Now we're just going to grab it and pull up. And look at this. You got your flavored gelatin and then your milk all around it. This is perfection. And that's what I mean, you guys, that I like my jellos to be thick. So no, just for that purpose only. But this is it. I am ready. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part. Yes, look at this. We are ready. You ready?
Yeah.
Giovanni already got into it. Okay,
Yeah,
let me get my part.
jiggly.
It's jiggly. Hold on, let me grab it. Okay, ready? Cheers. It's perfect every time.
Yeah.
I think the milk gelatin makes it, it puts everything together, you know?
To the left.
Good? Mm-hmm.
To the left.
Honestly, the milk gelatin is my favorite part. I love that. Super delicious. Can never go wrong with this dessert, you know? For any for your parties, for your gatherings, even for just your kids. It's super delicious. I seriously hope you guys give this recipe a try. More? No. Breathe. Good. Alrighty guys, and there you have it. Super easy and delicious Gelatina Mosaico. I hope you guys had enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me on any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no. Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasas de mi nivel, tú tienes el piquete. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. Eres perfecta.